Channel everybody, I'm Lady Nika. I told you all last week, those who follow me down to social media, be it Facebook. I think I put it on Facebook. I don't think I put it on IG and Twitter. But anyway, I told y'all that I would come through and holler at y'all and let y'all know what had been going on with me. So, in keeping my word, that's what I'm here to do. Kind of like just give you guys an idea of why you haven't seen me down here and where we going next with this. Okay. Um, as you know, most of y'all that follow me, y'all know that I am a lupus survivor. Okay. From time to time, I do have what is known as lupus flare ups, and it causes me to, not be as productive as I normally would be. Lupus is one of them diseases like Russian roulette almost. 1 minute I'm up, the next minute I'm down. And although it may look like ain't nothing wrong with a bitch, it's something wrong with me, okay? So I have that battle, and every 8.5 weeks, sometimes it's 6 weeks, I have to go in for a treatment of this medication called Benlysta. It's a antisuppressant for the disease. It keeps it dormant in my body, allowing me to be able to have the energy and the wherewithal to get up and live my daily life. I don't get disability or nothing like that. I still work a 9 to 5, two of them exact to be exact, and so I'm not always, when I had that procedure, there's a chance every time that I'll have a reaction to it. It could be as simple as me just not feeling well that day after the procedure and laying down, all the way up to, possible swelling and having to return back to the doctor's office. Sometimes where I am actually admitted in and have to, have them work on me to get the disease back under control. Okay. So what had happened was not last week but the week before that, if you all remember, I had told y'all that I was going to do a fuck shit Friday and a shit talking Saturday. Well, I said that was based upon what you all's reactions were to giving me topics and stuff, because I'm just not, I mean, I be down there on the social media sites and stuff, but I'm just not, all of it is bullshit to a certain degree to me. So I don't know what you want me to talk about sometimes, unless it's something really, really big that's going on and I know everybody's weighing in on it. Then I'll talk about it as well, because I know it's something that's going on and it's a major occurrence for everybody, right? So that's really what it started then. Now, I told y'all just now that I had a lupus problem. What I didn't tell y'all is with lupus comes a lot of depression. And I actually watched a video a couple of days ago from fellow YouTuber here on YouTube. If y'all are not watching their channel, go over there and watch Thai Couture TV. I'll put the link, if I can remember, down in my description box so y'all can go over and watch them. It's a husband duo here on YouTube, and Ty has shared very intimately his battle with depression, and in a way that kind of gave me the extra push that I needed to do it, to come and talk to y'all. Because if y'all remember, though my A1s, y'all will relate to this. Back in the day, back in 2015, when I first started doing videos, I was very, very, and I still am to a certain degree, very transparent. What you see here is what the fuck you get when you deal with me. It ain't no glitz and glamour. I don't make myself out to be this person that I'm not. I'm just a simple woman trying to do above simple things. That's all it is. Above basic things, baby. A basic bitch doing above basic things is what I consider myself to be. And so I used to come down here on these YouTube streets, and I would share a lot, and if I felt like I wanted to drop some snot and some tears, I would do that. Okay, fast forward, 2016 happened. For those y'all don't know what happened in 2016, it was a big falling out between me and some of my colleagues here on YouTube. We tried to embark upon a trip that just really wasn't for none of us to be on, at least not me, okay? I ain't gonna say they shouldn't have been there. I shouldn't have had my black ass there. But anyway, long story short, because that ain't about this video. That ain't what this video is about. I ain't trying to go back there. All I'm saying is, after that situation happened, and some people true colors came out, and I'm not necessarily talking about just YouTubers, I'm talking about subscribers as well. I found out that a lot of people that I thought really enjoyed me only enjoyed me because I was a part of a clique. Well, I'm the type of person that I am my own clique, okay? I do my own, I dance to the beat of my own damn drum. I don't need a following of people around me to be the person that I am. I feel like my personality is big enough and I don't need anybody to feed off. If anything, you feed off of me. I'm a leader. I don't really do that following shit too goddamn good. But I tried it, and it was what it was. And today, although I'm in a better place and I found my strength, and you know, um, I'm okay. I do have scars from that. And one of my scars is that I'm very, I don't, once all of that backlash started happening, and y'all know I didn't only close my comments off once. I keep my comments on so I can hear what people have to say. That means that whether it's good shit or it's bad shit, I'm gonna deal with it. And up until that point, I had very minimal bad comments down in my comment section. After that situation happened, everybody named mama want to have something to say, and a lot of it was negative toward me because I did not really retaliate. I kind of let shit just be, because the way I am is I never felt like arguing via social media, be it YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. That ain't how I get down. Now, face to face, I'm a totally different person. Face to face, I knock a bitch head off, or she gonna have to knock mine off. That's how I am. But arguing on social media, I feel like whatever you put out there, no matter if you go and delete that video or not, it's always out there. And I see bigger things for myself, and to get on this camera and cut a fool and say a lot of things that I probably won't mean 2 or 3 months from now. I'm only saying it because I'm angry in that moment. It's not who I want to be. Plus, I'm also the type that if I cared about you any at all, and we have a partner of the ways, just because you lower yourself to come for my throat, don't mean I'm gonna lower myself to come for yours. Because at the end of the day, at one point in time, at least one of them people I loved and the other one I admired. Okay, so I can't just forget that. Even though it was easy for them to do it, it's not so easy for me. So ever since all of that happened, I found that although I give y'all me, before I let you see vulnerability in me, I'll shut the camera off. And that's not how I wanted my channel to ever be. I don't have a problem. If I put it out there for you to see about me, then that's a part of who I am, and I wanted you to see it. Now, am I going to discuss my entire life on YouTube? Hell no. But a lot of my life is an example for other people to draw strength from, and to realize that you're not alone. And after that situation happened, I stopped sharing so much of my personal thoughts and how I felt and things that bother me down here, to avoid backlash, and to, just because I developed trust issues with people, okay? And so I didn't trust putting myself out here, and it took away from the channel. You guys may not see it, but I saw it for what it was. I wasn't transparent as I usually am, and that's not what I want for my channel. I want better for this channel. I see this channel growing and going places. It's a lot of people looking at me right now, and I don't know what that could mean for me. Also, I got into a depression, feeling like, for one, living with a chronic illness, you get tired of it. I'm a very upbeat person. I like to get up and go. My friends that I have down here, which I only have two real good Judas down here on the YouTube, but that are not YouTube content creators. I have two, and I don't communicate with them that much, and it's not because I don't want to, but I really do live a very active life. I feel like the minute I succumb and sit my ass down is when this disease will overcome me, and that ain't what I'm trying to do. In about 2.5 to 3 weeks, I'll be 45 years old. And I'm not trying to have that situation. I ain't trying to let nothing slide. I'm on a mission, because I feel like it's something out here I'm supposed to be doing that I haven't done yet. And that's another driving factor for me as well, to sit up and think about, okay, you better than what you doing right now. What do you need to do? I'm just not starting to align myself with people who can help me see my vision come to fruition. Just not starting to see that, okay? Just not starting to get with the right people. Because I didn't know, y'all. I've never put myself on a public platform. All I've ever done was run a restaurant and make people happy through food. That's all. Be a good mom, try to be a good wife. Do those things. Those are the things that I knew. I ain't know nothing about dealing with social media and putting yourself on platforms and being able to effectively take the positive criticism, which I call constructive criticism, as well as the trolls, who are just miserable people who have nothing better to do with themselves but to come to a person's channel and say negative shit to them. Now, my flaws, I don't have no problem with. I laugh when people make comments. Oh, you got a gap in your mouth, bitch. You need to get that fixed, bitch. Girl, let me tell you something. I've been had these all my damn life, so I ain't never been. You got to go back about 20 some years if you want to get me on that, because I'm all right with me in that aspect. My aesthetics is fine because they don't stop me. I date on the regular. Trust me, I do. And so I'm not missing anything. It's not like my imperfections have somehow stopped me from living a better life. No, hasn't at all. But I got into a depression because I feel like I'm in a slump. Like, I'm all right with my jobs. I'm all right coming down here on YouTube, having my conversations with the love things and whatnot. But it's still something in the back of my mind. And that says I need to be doing more. I should be doing something different. And what makes it even harder to deal with sometimes, guys, is everybody I meet, it seems like they telling me, girl, you destined for greatness. Girl, you more than what you becoming. Girl, you could do whatever you want to do. That's wonderful to hear. It's not so wonderful when you don't know what the fuck it is that you're supposed to be doing. It's like I got so many aspirations and goals out here that I want to complete, but where do I start? And that's always been my problem. And then asking people for help. Not financial help necessarily, but help as far as learning how to edit better, learning how to do this and do that for my videos, things like that. That's another issue that I have. How do I merge videos? How do I, just make this better for me? Growth. Okay, I felt like I wasn't growing fast enough because I see some people channels, and I remember when they started and where they is now, and I be like, damn. Then I see some people channels that may be on here already when I came down through on in 2015, and I'm like, okay, I can learn to do just as much as they can. And the fact that I'm not tech savvy like that, and I don't ask for help. I do this all by myself. The edits that I do by myself. I taught myself that. Now, New Orleans Lil was teaching me a lot about edits and stuff, but he's in school and got his own life. And, after all of that stuff that went down in 2016, I didn't know who was still Team Lady Nika or not. I felt like everybody should just listen to the shit because it was tea. Go ahead on and sniff it. You can even sip it, but don't add nothing to the shit. Leave that shit like it is. A lot of people didn't know how to do that. They felt like because the shit was going on, oh, let me jump in and say to this bitch what I always wanted to say, but I wouldn't say it because she was with friends with them, and I ain't feel like if I said it to her, they would be cool with me. Charlie was a lot, okay? So I ain't know. I walked away from that situation not knowing who was team me. Okay, who still fuck with me? Because it's only about 5 people that went, but a whole platform of people felt like they knew what went on based off what I say and what they say. We all can lie, baby. Anybody can tell a lie. And I ain't saying I'm lying. I ain't saying they lying. I'm just saying you have to listen to both sides, and somewhere in the middle lies the truth. And a lot of people didn't take the opportunity or the time to do that. They heard something negative. They already wasn't team my ass no way, so they jumped to it. And that caused me to pull away and push back from folks a whole lot, because that was a big hurt for me, whether I showed it or not. That shit hurt my heart. But it is what it is. Here we are a year later, over a year later. I'm in a better headspace, but at the same time, I feel dormant. I feel stagnant. I feel like I'm not where I want to be, and that's just not just with this channel. It's in life, period. Last year was I say was my L year, my year to take a L. Because I took a L in so many ways. I lost the business. I felt like, I lost some friendships, even whether they were real or fake. I still lost the bitches. And I feel like I'm still trying to get back to where I was. But then when I look back on where I was I happy then either? And the answer I came to was no. So I didn't want to say shit else. See, if I'm not in a good headspace, I can't be who I am on these reviews and stuff y'all like down here. I have to be in a good space mentally to be able to do this, because this shit is authentic. I don't know what other people do on their channels, and it ain't my damn business. I only can worry about the one channel, one YouTube account I have, which is Lady Nika. And I'm going to speak on that YouTube account thing in a minute. But, I wasn't happy, y'all. And then when I had the reaction from being and actually wound up being put in the hospital for a couple of days, I didn't tell nobody, because I don't be wanting folks to feel no sympathy for me. Don't feel sorry for me. Just pray that I get in a better place mentally and physically, so that I can make some of this stuff come to fruition that I want to do. Um, there are some things that I have started working on now. I started on them before, but then I just dropped it because I didn't know whether or not I was going to stay on YouTube or not. It was a time where I actually thought about just shutting this down, but I have a lot of people that come through here either by way of just finding me in the recommendations. Somebody shouts me out on their channel, or, whatever. It's a lot of people that come to me, and I'm in a position where people listen to what the hell I'm saying. And I don't want to deviate from that, because if that's a part of what God's plan for me is to be that type of person, I ain't saying I'm Iyanla Vanzant. She don't be having no wins either. But, I feel like I have more wins than she do, because I'm not feeding you bullshit. I'm giving you the most purest form of me. Okay? And I've decided that I am going to be more transparent on my channel, because this is my shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it wasn't who I was affiliated with that made people love me and flock to this channel. It was what I was given. A motherfucker could tell you, go watch such and such for however long they want to say that. But when you go to that person's channel and they don't do something to grab your ass and hold on to you just going to look at that one video, if you make it through it, and you're going to hang up you're going to click off that shit and never return. It's something that I was putting into this for you all to stay and love me and embrace me the way you have. And I plan on getting back to that person. Meaning that if I'm talking about something and I get emotional, instead of stopping the camera and getting myself back together, starting it again and zipping this shit together so y'all can't tell that I ever had that moment, fuck that. That's not who I am. I'm that person that shares who, if I'm hurt, I'm hurt. If I'm happy, I'm happy. If I'm in a playful ass mood and I feel like fucking talk about some shit, then I'm gonna give you that. Just the essence of who I am is who I've always shared. And I apologize to all of my A1s who saw all of this, because I know y'all saw it. Y'all didn't say nothing about it because y'all was kind of like trying to support me, but I saw it. And I appreciate you for not bombarding my damn comments with that, because sometimes we don't need that. It's easy for a person to sit in there behind this camera and type up a whole bunch of old nasty shit. because misery loves company. And they want to make you just as upset about life as what they obviously are. They want to make you feel as bad about yourself as they feeling about themselves. And I'm not feeding into the bullshit, you know. I don't have a lot of trolls down in my comment section, but I have had some, and I know that's to come with the territory, you know. And I'm gonna say this right here: if anybody out there that is a true supporter of mine that may be trolling someone else's account because you think that that's you standing up for me, don't do that. That ain't what I build my platform on. I'm not about all this shit. Now, it's a different thing if you come into my personal space with your bullshit, then ain't no telling how that shit gonna turn out. But on these YouTube streets, on these social media streets, don't ever troll someone in my name and think, not necessarily using my name, but for the sake of me. If you feel like you trolling somebody and it's because you support me and you feel like they did me wrong, guess what? Let it go. Because I did. Don't ever troll nobody on my account. Because if you trying to do what Lady Nika would do, Lady Nika don't troll. I know a lot of people think because they got several accounts down here on YouTube. I do. I don't, y'all. I have one YouTube account. And it's under the Lady Nika name. I don't have no other YouTube account. If I go to a channel and they talk about some shit I don't like, I have the ability to click off. I ain't got to fuck your day up with my opinion, especially if it ain't going along with what you saying and we ain't on that level. I'm not going to do that. I don't do that to people because it's hard enough just to sit in front of a camera and do these videos where thousands to millions of people could see this shit, and you don't need nobody making it worse. If you can't help a hoe, don't hurt a bitch. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So, I had that little situation over the last couple of weeks. I'm gonna say 2 weeks because I've been feeling that depression spirit for a couple of weeks. Because I feel like I'm in a situation where I don't know what's next. I didn't know. Well, I didn't know because I'm starting to get clarity now. I didn't know where I wanted to go. I didn't know what I needed to do. But I knew it was something that I supposed to be doing more than what I'm doing. These reviews and whatnots, I love doing them and talking with y'all down in the panic. But my vision and the vision I believe that God has for me is bigger than this. This is a stepping stone to that. So improve the stepping stone and keep pushing forward is what I came to the conclusion of. And depression, no matter what, I'm always gonna have lupus. Ain't nothing gonna change that unless they come up with a cure, and I don't think they will in my lifetime. I'm grateful and I'm humble that y'all understand that. But at the end of the day, it's my struggle. But it's not a struggle that should define me in a negative way. It's one that should define me in a positive way. I don't have a lot of the problems a lot of my sisters and brothers in my lupus support groups that I'm in have. I'm blessed. Yeah, I have some issues that let you know a bitch ain't quite right. But at the end of the day, I have a lot of good days. And my good days outweigh my bad. So I decided that I'm gonna be okay with that. I've been to counseling behind the depression with the lupus and stuff, and I've learned coping skills that I actually don't use, but I have started using them, which is the reason why y'all seeing me today. I refuse to lay down another day. Now, medically, because of the procedure that I had last week I have to be out for a couple of weeks. I probably won't go back to work till after my birthday, which is September the 21st. Does it mess up my birthday? It's okay, though. It's okay. Financially, it fucked me, but it's all right, because I believe that I probably need this time to mentally get right, all the way right. My answers didn't flow in 1 week and I'm back here and back all everything is hunky dory. No, I'm still battling this shit. But my outlook is getting better, and that's the most important thing. Getting my outlook back to where it needs to be, and to start doing the things that I want to do. I have one of my love things told me I needed to write a book. You believe it or not, someone on my Facebook page saw that, and she's an editor, and she's been contacting me nonstop. So I have actually started writing it. I've had an amazing life, and all I want for my life is for someone to be encouraged and know that if I can come through it and I can survive, you can do the same thing. That's my goal in life. I also have this issue of over mothering my children. I don't know how to. I know that when they get a certain age, you ain't responsible for them in a lot of ways, but I never let go. I let them move and shit without me tripping, but I'm still very, very, very active. And I feel like when I'm not at my best, I'm somehow letting them down. When they were growing up is when this disease first attacked my life, and I used to force myself, literally force myself to do things, and would pay for it bad because I wouldn't take time off. I still had that same problem today. I'm trying to be mama extraordinary, grandma extraordinary, and in the end of the day, I don't have nothing left for my damn self, and that's not conducive to a productive lifestyle. That ain't gonna work. I gotta start taking time out for me and enjoying myself, and stop being afraid to let people get close because somebody burnt me once. You know, I'll get better as time goes on. I just ask y'all keep me in your prayers, but I wanted to come and share with you all what I battle, because I'm always talking about you can get over it, you can do this, you can do that. Y'all don't see some of y'all don't see the battle that is within me to find my place in this world. And that's what sometimes when I'm depressed and I'm not on here, or I come on here and something off with me, that's usually what it's in conjunction to. When I say I'm under the weather, it ain't always the lupus, sometimes my mind. And I told y'all the brain is just like any other organ on the body. It can fail. When I'm under the weather mentally, I can't I can't give you me because I can't find me. I'm looking for me in that moment. But when I find me, I always come back and I show up and show out like I'm doing right now with this 27-minute video talking about my personal business like this here. But it's okay because that's what I wanted to give y'all today. I wanted to give y'all me in the rarest form, and ask y'all to keep me in your prayers because this is a battle that I'm probably going to be fighting for a while. Pray for me that I can get through this book. Pray for me that I can get this website and trademark stuff. You see, that's what I'm doing now. So I'm working with someone who's willing to help me start a website where if I'm not here, I'm over there. And I'll probably put a lot of useful information for people, especially dealing with chronic illnesses, depression, and things like that. And shit that we as women, those of y'all who like me over 40 that's now in this single life again, the fears and how I overcome some of that as well will be over there. But that's what I've been doing. I just keep me in your prayers, y'all. That's all I can say. I'll be back down through in a few minutes. I'm gonna go ahead on this week. Y'all will have a lot of veggie soups. For those of you who are new to my channel, veggie soups is when I take 2 or more reviews and I do it in one video because I'm behind, and I like my playlist to kind of stay numerical. I don't like shit missing. So that's what I'm going to do this week. I'm going to do a lot of veggie soups. Today, I'll give y'all last night's episode of Love and Hip Hop and last week. Now, I know it's one coming on tonight, and you'll get that tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the new Love and Hip Hop Hollywood from tonight, as well as last week, not on one video. Love and Hip Hop will be one video by itself. Um, Love and Hip Hop. Love and Hip Hop will be one video by itself. Then when I come back later on that night, I will do the Have and Have Nots. Last week and this week, it's going to be entitled A Veggie Soup, but I'll have the Have and Have Nots logo there. And I'm probably going to, y'all will know. If you watching me, y'all know how I do shit. I'll figure out how I'm going to do it, but y'all know I'm going to use the veggie soup thumbnail that I have, but it will have in the title that it's episode this and this of that of this show. But that's how I'm gonna do it to keep myself from just uploading video after video. But I wanted to come in and let y'all know what was going on with me, and I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm battling something, and to my people in Houston, well, in Texas and as well as South Louisiana, my prayers are out. My thoughts and prayers with y'all. I know how y'all feel. Trust me. Almost 11 years ago, I went through the very same thing, and I still battle with the demons of that as well. Y'all know if you follow me on social media, soon as a thunderstorm come, bitch, I'm online talking because I need y'all to talk to me. That's why I be doing it. I don't be doing it just to be putting that shit up there. I need you to talk me through the storm sometime to get me at a calm place. Because child, I used to hyperventilate and every damn thing is I throw myself into so many anxiety attacks behind weather because that storm, baby Katrina, was not nothing to play with, and I'll never forget. But that's where I'm at, and thank y'all for sticking with me. I see my subscriber count has gone up. Welcome to all of my new love things over here. This is just me, baby. Me. Down to earth, simple. Ain't finna do no more than what the fuck I need to do to get my point across. And, as I grow, we gonna get better over here. But I'm never gonna stop being who I truly am. Ain't no amount of coins or subscribers gonna change that about me ever in life. I'm not a celebrity. Y'all are not my fans. Y'all are extended family. I call my love things, and that's how I see it. Okay. Remember, the depth of your struggle will always determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate this video. Ratings, be it good or bad, get me recognized down here on these YouTube streets. Jump down in the panty section. I call it the panty. It's called comments, but it's the panty. And send me some good vibes, or share your experiences that you're going through with me. We can talk about it. Y'all know we got an open forum over here. Long as it's not negative, we can talk about the shit all day. Subscribe to my channel for the free 99 if you will, and become a love thing. Click that notification bell so that each and every time I'm down on these YouTube streets speaking this contrarial wisdom, you will be notified via email or an alert to your cell phone device. And share the video if it is anywhere that you share videos. Feel free to share this video. And I'll see you guys back for Love and Hip Hop. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your time. And peace.